of D&D
And we're live.
is going to have to wait till the break. Hi.
I hate you for leaving us at that.
Why is it? What's wrong with D&D?
My brain is gonna fixate on your favorite spell now. You need to say it.
We're just talking about favorite spells. And I was going to say that I think my favorite spell in all of D&D is an often overlooked spell, and that's Mirage Arcane. That spell is basically the fuck you and everything in a 1 mile radius spell.
Tactical nuke.
It's what Kyo used to bring down the wall that was fortifying what's his name's area. And it is technically an illusion spell, but it has very physical consequences to it. I love it.
Yup.
I mean, since it's a was it a 7th level spell?
Yep.
Casting time 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a spell for every occasion, but man, when those occasions come up, they feel good.
My favorite one to use as a DM is Simulacrum.
I was thinking that spell.
Yeah.
Simulacrum is fun.
Yeah, as a DM, Simulacrum and Clone are two really, really useful ones.
Yeah, those are BBEG staples.
Or in combat, anything that precedes the word of death.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Or power word X.
My favorite spell would have to be gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say gun.
Yeah. No, it'd be fireball. I still love that spell.
Depends on if you're playing a Minotaur or not.
Good reason.
I don't care if there's children in the orphanage. I cast fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
Oh, as you know who does get deep focus though?
Who?
Druids.
So
pretty deep.
The last time that we were together, the group did a little bit of nighttime shenanigans. Still at the need to get my notes out here as to what the hell I called it. Actually, no, I typed it. Wow. Unless somebody wants to the singing flagon is where you guys were at. A bit of confusion was had after a night of what was supposed to be pleasure was paid for Kylus and turned into something else, which led to a bit of confusion on Max's behalf. After the morning breakfast and everything, the group set out to the Bloody Den to see what exactly caused so much damage that the fighting pit had to shut down. Arriving there, you found out that a greater bullet, one of the land sharks that are known for wandering the area, somehow decided that the fighting pit was now its primary hunting ground. With very little planning, the group decided to jump in, at least use the ladder to get down, and a fight commenced. Some of you took a bit more damage than others. Some of you had the unfortunate experience of being swallowed. But at the end of the day, the bullet was defeated. You claimed parts of a trophy, and then that creepy necklace around Asha's neck consumed the rest of the creature.
And it shined radiant light on
Oh yeah, it also absorbs apparently it absorbs radiant energy that's around it.
But I also then used that energy to heal our dear friend that was dying.
This is true. Afterwards, you were paid your gold from the owner, as well as sealing the guaranteed 10% cut of every tournament purse that it will be held at the Bloody Den for the next year.
Oh, it's next year? Oh,
For
I
the
wrote
next
down-
year.
Okay. Ooh, I wrote month, not year.
Did I say month or year? Fuck it, next year. You saved his business. I think that's a fair deal to make.
Mhm.
Changing that in my notes.
I didn't write
Look,
it down.
I'm the DM. I'm allowed to.
I did.
I'm allowed to edit the world building whenever I want.
That's fair.
The guy just changed his mind after we left.
Oh, God, the music just started up on my end for some weird reason. I just scared the crap out of me. I'm like, what is that noise and where's it coming from?
But we
I'm a
pick
little
up
busy.
today, shortly after the group exiting the fight pit. A little bit of you beaten, a little sore, but thankfully, due to some well-placed healing magic, no worse for wear. You're muted.
Me? No,
Yeah.
I was just sighing because I finally got the list of all the druid spells
Oh,
over to
I
druids.
saw you raise your hand. I saw you
No,
raise your
I was
hand.
just
I
like,
thought you were going to
done.
say something.
No, I just was done. I'm done. I sent the whole list because there's a lot of druid spells for level 3.
Yep.
There's some really good ones in there, though. I was jealous as I was putting them down. I was like, ooh, I want that one. I want that one, too.
But the tabaxi in the blue suit rushes over to all of you and just very excitedly shakes every one of your hands. You have no idea what you just done. Business can open up, city could get a little more peace, and I could get Johnny 8 Eyes off my back. You guys literally saved my hide.
Why was Johnny 8 Eyes mad at you?
It's less that he was mad at me and he was more upset at the situation, as the fight pit does tend to bring in a lot of business at his establishment. He holds bets for every one of the fights, takes a bit of percentage cut from the winnings, everything like that. It's a good business deal. So you can imagine that when something like this rears its head, one of his primary forms of finances stops. He starts asking questions and he starts getting a bit antsy, and sometimes threats are made and things get broken.
It's not your fault.
Look, Johnny doesn't care about whose fault it is. He just cares about how we're gonna fix it. And because of you, the problem's fixed. And I can keep my kneecaps.
Baxi's name.
You don't know. He's never introduced himself.
Oh, okay. I'll just call him asshole.
Where's
Sorry to
Tickle
hear
Leader?
Asshole.
I'm glad that your kneecaps are okay. And that the rest of the town will finally have some place to take out their aggression that doesn't involve throwing tables at people. Unsuspecting people.
Yeah, I heard about that. That was a nasty piece of work there.
I mean, you can always cast the table and throw it back.
Some can, some can't. I mean, especially if it's thrown from behind you and somebody yells, "Look out." And of course, the first thing you do when somebody yells, "Look out" from behind you is turn and look and face on the table.
I usually duck.
You got better sense than you know. One of the
after you get kicked in the head a few times from that, you learn to duck.
Yeah, kicking in the head would be a good lesson. Though I don't think I could, suggest that the owner is over at the flag and start kicking their bouncers in the head to start making them duck.
I know a guy who would be more than willing to help with that.
I know far too many. But I also know the flagon doesn't want to pay the medical expenses every time somebody gets kicked in the head. But, you know what? Y'all did me a huge solid. Reaches into his, into this blue suit, and he pulls out this golden ticket. He just hands it over to Max because he knows who Max is. Like, look, take this to the casino. You get one lucky spin, free, on the house, no ifs, ands, or buts.
For all of us, or just one person?
It's one ticket, so it's one person.
That's very generous of you.
I ain't gonna use it any time. I mean, the situation is solved, but Johnny and his boys are gonna be a little sore at me until the money starts coming in again.
Will they be unhappy with you for giving us a portion of the profits?
Oh no, because look, the way that it goes is we collect the pot. Pot is divided up. Johnny takes his percentage first. Then we split the house earnings with the winner of the tournament. You guys are gonna be taking a percentage of the house winnings. So Johnny shouldn't really mind, seeing as how it doesn't come out of Johnny's pocket.
So the Zabax explains all that. Tokumi is gonna lean into Max and whisper, "Is that a good thing?"
Yes, that's a very good thing. That means that Johnny Eight Eyes will not have any of his eyes on us.
Running a business sounds complicated.
It can be, especially if you are an associate of Johnny. Don't get me wrong, guy's done wonders for the city, but he could be a little bit rough around the edges when people, fuck with his money.
Have you ever met him? Face to face?
Johnny? No,
Yeah.
no. Nobody meets Johnny face to face. If you meet Johnny face to face, there's something wrong. Those who meet Johnny face to face don't tend to come back in one piece. Usually it's through one of his assistants.
So you wouldn't know if he actually has 8 eyes or not.
Couldn't tell. I mean, he's got 8 assistants, so maybe that's where he gets his name from.
I think he's just scared of people.
Wouldn't that be 16 eyes?
Unless each of them had one of them gouged out.
No, they're
Or
just
they
all
were a
they're
cyclops.
all referred to as eyes of Johnny. So
See, eyes, plural, means 2 or more.
no, I'm not saying that each of them
This
are
confuses me.
eyes. Each of them are an eye of Johnny. Since there are 8 of them, they're eyes.
Do they have each of his eyes?
They all have 2 eyes.
So
there's 16
he has
eyes.
16 eyes.
Well, except Brutus. Brutus only has 1 because he's the Cyclops.
Unless
17,
they
okay.
wear a little pin or something in the shape of a single eye. That way the name would make sense if each of them is an eye of Johnny.
It's something like that. They're actually cufflinks.
Again, there's 2 of those.
Look,
Unless they only
We,
have one eye.
look. If you want to argue
we have,
semantics, go and talk to him at the casino. I'm just the guy who runs the fight pit where people just beat the hell out of each other.
He's like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I just work here.
I'm not even supposed
Stop
to be
talking
here
about
today.
eyeballs.
My fucking day
Uh,
off.
Oh, can we have your name, please? I'm Tokumi.
Oh shit! I didn't
I
give you
think
my.
I told you that already.
I didn't give you my name. Well, that was rude of me. Well, to be fair, I was kind of expecting some of you to die. You just call me Sweet William.
A lot better than what I originally was going to call you. I was going to call you Tabaxol.
Tabaxol.
Yeah, Tabaxol. Parentheses, Sir William.
Mr. William, is it going to take you long to get the pit and fighting in working order, or is that pretty simple from here?
No, we just got to make sure that all those tunnels and everything aren't really going to cause any sort of like structural damage to the pit. Probably bring in like some druids or something like that, do some of their, earth magic and stuff, and make sure that the ground is nice and packed and solid again. As soon as we get the okay, we're
She's a
good.
druid.
Yeah, but she's not part of the union. Look, I
What's a
don't
union?
I don't need to get the union involved or the union on my back for hiring outside of their ranks.
No,
Yeah.
no, you don't. They can be quite sticklers about that.
Yeah.
Very
there's-
much. I've heard that
Union.
many times. Let the union do the union work.
If there is one thing more scary than Johnny Eight Eyes, it is the Union.
No, it's HR.
I do not know all these weird terms.
Sorry.
Tokumi is very confused. Unions, multiple eyes that are singular.
Don't
eyes.
worry about it. It's futuristic terms.
He's like, think of a union as sort of like a guild.
Oh,
Just a little more complex.
Hmm. Well, Mr. Sweet William, as our business has concluded, I think we have some injuries to attend to, and we've taken up enough of your time.
Oh yeah. Like, you need to get going. I need to get myself over to the House of Chance, let one of the eyes know so Johnny can, call off the hit, and we're back in business.
That sounds good.
Really took out a hit on you over all this?
I haven't
Seems a bit
heard
extreme.
anything official, but like I said, you mess with Johnny's money, your life isn't long.
I mean, that's not like this
Okay.
was your fault.
Again, Johnny doesn't care whose fault it is.
It very much does not matter.
Johnny only cares that he's not getting his money.
I mean, it's not like you dying brings him his money. The next person here is going to have the same problem.
Yeah, but it sends him a
Would it
message.
make more sense for him to send a hit out on this thing and try to pay someone to get rid of it?
Well, technically, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
But anyway, on the list of things that are not our problem, that. So let's go ahead and move on. I know you guys had some clothes shopping to do before we go to the casino later.
Yes, clothes shopping and a few other things to take care of.
Oh,
Back to the shopping episode.
oh right.
We do need to get to that soldier's kit. Restock, resupply.
Yeah, right. I
let's
forgot about
grab
that
it.
part. All right. Thank you, Sweet William. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if y'all want in on the next tournament, I'll make sure you know well ahead of time when it's going to happen.
Max, will go ahead and give him like quickly write down and hand him a piece of paper with his contact information and basically where he can be reached in Augur.
Okay.
And then he fucks off.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
So, with you exiting the area of the Blooding Den and making your way back towards the street that houses both the Flagon and the House of Chance. We're gonna do this really quick. Who here needs to do some shopping?
I'm poor.
I have no clue.
You just got 100 gold. You're not poor.
That ain't gonna get me a bag of holding.
Okay, whatever.
Uh,
It also won't get you your baker's dozen of fucking potions either.
I mean, picking up a healing kit is kind of probably two healers kits. One for use, one to have on hand, and then on that it's the dress shopping. Unless there's somewhere else that Sylvia wanted to go.
No, I think everything that she needs can probably be found in the same shop, because she's after some jewelry as well. But I imagine any sort of fineries boutique would sell jewelry as well.
Oh, and sleepy time tea if I can find it.
I also would like to buy a healer's kit, since all of a sudden I'm now proficient in medicine. Mysteriously enough.
Cards, man.
I know she doesn't understand that shit. She's just like, I had an epiphany, and
This card fell in my hand, and now I'm a doctor.
I know first aid. It's like,
Suddenly, all this training is starting to make a little sense. If I hit here, it does this, which means if I do this, it should heal it.
yep,
I
she
can
doesn't-
feel it. I can feel the cosmos.
Feel it, Mr. Krabs.
Okay.
Uh,
So your healer's kit, and you needed a surgeon's kit as well.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, surgeon's kit.
Boris did point you in the direction of one shop in Ohm that would probably carry everything that you needed.
Oh, that's
A
right.
little hole in the wall new to the city, known as Ramshackle Tackle Box.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, God damn it.
definitely heading there.
I feel like this is a shop from like 2 seasons ago.
Campaign 3.
It is.
Campaign 3
Can't
It was
Blood
it was the
Campaign
shop in
3.
Madtown.
Yep.
with all the cats.
I'll just shut the fuck up then.
Oh, the cats.
Oh, so it's a bodega. Got it.
I mean,
You'll find
In a
out.
way.
Ain't not wrong.
It's bodacious.
So you make your way through the streets of Ohm towards a little shop tucked away in the corner. A singular dust-riddled window. Faded white paint on the front that you would assume at one point in time or another did spell out Ramshackle Tackle Box, but doesn't look like it's had any bit of love in about a year or so. Front door is just a... You want to call it wood. It just don't look like wood. Off-colored, a little rotted. Maybe made of multiple doors? You're not sure. But it at least provides a cover to the inside. And as you stand there, you feel like multiple eyes are on you.
be a front desk of some kind?
If you are heading in,
I mean, yeah.
and as you open the door and you walk in, any semblance of order or structure in the shop seems to have long since abandoned it, as there are overflowing display cases and stands and just piles of items and whatnot just tucked into corners in any space that they'll fit, along like the long rafters in this little shop. You count about 11 cats of various shapes, sizes, and colors sitting there just watching all of you.
Do they appear to be friendly?
Maybe the cats just
Do
sit
they
there.
look
They just sit there and they just like watch all of you walk in, not really moving, save for their just heads just slowly turning as you walk by underneath like their line of sight.
I'm gonna kneel
look
in front of the
aristocratic.
closest one.
They're
and
all above
say,
you.
"Here, kitty, kitty."
They're all above you in the rafters. And sitting behind the desk is a young man, human, maybe looking like he's in his early to mid 20s, soft like gingerish orange hair, bright green eyes. And sitting next to him on the desk is just this sleek, solid black cat.
I walk up to the young person and I go, "Hello."
He like
Guessing you're the shop owner?
he's like just snaps his finger and he's like, "Tokimi, right?"
Do you know my name?
Oh, I heard it here and there.
Is this like that Bimmy's place back in
Bimmy's?
Augur?
Don't think I know the guy. Never been to a
Not a guy.
Bimmy's, never been to
He's the
Augur.
building.
Building. I guess property values, property, taxes and whatnot would be really low, seeing as you're not renting out an establishment, you are the establishment. I have to look into changing one of us into a building at one point in time. As the cat just
Very
kind of
sure.
like the cat on the desk kind of like looks at him and just scowls. He's like, "Not you, Stitch." Now, couple of voices have told me you're here for healer's kit, surgeon's kit. Catching any of that right? Did I miss anything? And did they miss
That
anything?
one wants the surgeon's kit. I just need a hero's kit.
Healer, surgeon.
We have a couple healers. Could I take one of each? Can't hurt to have a couple.
Oh, we got a ton of kits here. Healers, surgeons, explosives. You name it, we probably have it.
Now, where's Nala when we need her?
Off being a menace on another island.
Yes.
A set of tinker's tools if you have them.
Got those. Tinker's tools, surgeon's kit, healer's kit. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Perfect. He kind of looks to Stitch. He's like, "You heard him. Go fetch." And Stitch walks to the edge of the little stand, and he jumps down. As he does, he sort of like slowly morphs into like this little 2-foot tall bipedal cat. As he begins to walk through the various aisles and digging through the various piles until he brings back a set of tinker's tools, a healer's kit, and a surgeon's kit. And he climbs back, he little haphazardly climbs back up onto the top of the counter and transforms back down into that sleek, just the sleek black cat.
I will never get used to that. But, how much do we owe you?
You know what? Seeing as he took care of the problem down in the fight pit, I'll let you all have this for free.
How'd you know about that? We just got here.
Yeah, like I said, little voices give me information. There isn't anything in this city that I don't know.
What the information network you have?
I mean, don't let anybody else know, but I know the identity of Johnny Eight Eyes.
I hear that's quite the secret.
The only one in the city aside from his quote-unquote eyes who know it.
So you've seen him? Like, in the flesh?
My source has.
Did they mention how many eyes he has?
He has 8.
Oh.
8 eyes.
At least now we've gone to the bottom of that.
I will make a deal with you.
Shoot.
1 gold, 1 guess.
Ooh. Don't know if you want to be making any guesses.
Well, all it is for you is a yes or no answer.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Can I give him a just go? Yes, yes, yes. I'm just kidding.
That. A 13.
A 13?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta warn you,
Yeah.
friend. Anybody who guesses Johnny's identity doesn't live to see the next day.
You know what? I am fine not knowing. But you would tell us if he was like a giant spider, right?
Oh, no, he's not a giant spider. Trust me. Like,
Nope.
if we had a giant spider in the city, I'd get the hell out.
Alright, that saves
Don't
me a
like
gold.
spiders much?
Terrified of them.
I like this guy.
That's a very common fear.
That was my guess.
Your guess was also giant
D&D
spider.
lore, all of my characters are afraid of spiders.
I don't know anything else that has that many eyes.
I have a guess, but I don't want to get anyone killed.
Yeah, probably a good
Maybe
idea.
I'll save it for after we leave the city.
No, go ahead, tell us. Or tell me, that way I can die.
I
Wow.
don't want to be responsible for that.
But why would you want to die?
He's got a get out of death free card.
He's
that's
got
why.
2 of them.
Oh, that's fair.
Alright.
He's just trying to trigger one of his death cards. Right. Well, thank you, Mr.
Oliver.
Oh, it's funny. Your name
this
is Oliver.
Oliver
and
and
you've got
Company.
Can't say I've heard anyone say that before.
I meant that to you.
But yeah, if you guys need anything else, well, I probably have it.
I think the only other thing we're shopping for today is some dresses. So,
Dresses. I have some dresses.
oh, you do? Quite an eclectic shop here.
Oh, we get a lot of things in here every night.
This is just a Walmart.
really is.
Just a little bit of everything.
Well, Sylvia, do you want to take a look at dresses here, or do you want to look somewhere else?
Didn't that dragon lady want to take us shopping?
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to meet her. We were never told what time to meet her. Did, God, names.
Valeria.
No.
Kylas.
Thank you. Did Kylas come with us to Ramshackle Tackle Box?
Yeah, he probably would have. Sorry, my daughter is being a pain. That's why I've been so quiet. But I promise I'm
It's
listening.
okay.
Yeah, no,
Huh?
she said that she was gonna meet out front of the tavern, a little bit closer to lunchtime, so you guys could go have lunch and then go shopping.
Ah, yeah.
So it's still like it's probably getting pretty close to lunchtime, I would say. So probably like within the next hour.
Well, I mean, it couldn't hurt to take a peek at what dresses they have. We don't have to necessarily buy them now. We could always come back if we don't find something better.
True. Mr. Oliver, do you sell jewelry?
Jewelry, dresses, suits, clothes, books, paper, little bits and baubles. Like I said, you name it, we probably got it. And if not, we'll have it tomorrow.
I wouldn't mind taking a look at the jewelry while we're here.
All right. Looks up to two of the cats up in the rafters. Millie, Tox, down here. This little white cat and this little black cat jump down. The black cat's got like little flecks of like white and gray spots all over it. The white cat is very fluffy. All right, jewelry, and you bring out the dresses. The two of them hop down, and as soon as they hop off the counter, they transform into those little bipedal cats. They run off to go get the stuff.
I love this show.
Me too.
It's something right out of Monster Hunter.
And they come back, and Millie brings like just like these boxes and boxes of jewelry, and Tox brings out just this long rack of various dresses. And as soon as they're done, they hop back on the top, and they just wisp back up to the rafters and just sit there.
Wow, that's a big selection.
Like I said, we get things in every night. Even I don't know everything we got.
So I guess the first thing that Sylvia's gonna look for in the jewelry is just a very simple, very plain silver nose ring. She's thinking about getting her nose pierced. But she's not a fancy person, so just something very simple, plain.
Ollie nods. He's like, "You looking for something magical or just mundane?"
Just mundane to start, I think.
Got you. So he snapped his finger and he's like, "Nose rings, up and at him." And he said, as he says that, 4 different nose rings jump out of like the pile of jewelry and land in front of you.
This place really is something else. So she'll pick out just a plain silver one, if there is one. I think this will do. What do you think, Asha? Do you think this color matches my style?
I think it's a very lovely color. Though I think most colors would look nice on you.
We'll start with this one. And the other piece of jewelry I was looking for is not something for me necessarily, but I was thinking like maybe a pendant or a pin or something that looks, I don't know how to explain this. It's for a very tough and strong person, so something that would match their style.
Tough and strong.
But kind.
We talking more stoic or more, I don't know, frontline beating the tar out of people?
Well, I've seen them do both, but let's go with stoic for now, because I don't know a whole lot about them yet.
It's kind of like waves his hand over the jewelry box. They have a favorite animal.
If they do, I don't know it. And I don't want to spoil the surprise by asking them right now.
Got it. Let's see now. What we got, he snaps his finger, and a singular like pendant, like a little like pendant pin sort of pops out onto the little countertop. And it's of this of like this just silverish gray wolf sitting on just a small like rocky formation, sort of looking out into the distance.
That one's very pretty. I think that might work. I'll take that. That and the nose ring.
That and the nose ring. And he kind of sets it off to the side. He's like, well, let's wait until your shopping's done. Anyone else looking at jewelry here?
I'll take a crack at it.
So he sort of motions over to the jewelry box. And what is it you are looking for?
Magical.
Magical. Anything a little more specific? I don't want to just say magical and have the entire place covered in shiny jewelry.
Oh, that is a good question. You know what? How do I explain this? Snake bites.
Snake bites.
The piercings?
Yeah.
The mouth piercings, I think, is what he means. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I had to look him up. I'm like, the hell's a snake bite?
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
lower lip
The
piercings
lower lip
usually.
piercings, yeah.
My bad.
He goes, okay, let's see. Magical snake bites. Like, snaps his finger. And sure enough, a singular pair pop out. Silver in color with, like a small, almost like off-colored ruby in its setting. Can't tell you what this one does, but it's magical.
Okie dokie.
Now I will say, magical items here, unknown magical items, I tend to only charge about 500 gold. There are things that I know I can tend to, increase the price, but since you're technically taking a roll of the dice here, it's yours for 500.
I can handle that.
All right, so if you pay the 500 gold, he will shoot you over the the little lip piercings.
Yep.
Anyone else? Going once, going twice. All right, jewelry. And he snaps his fingers. Off you pop. He says that the jewelry case and everything vanishes. Now, your dresses. Got everything from formal to everyday wear. Made from a variety of different fabrics, some silk, some a little more elaborate. And then one that's very special. See,
Go
like
on.
motions over to like the end, like the back end of the dress rack, and there's this just very, very vibrant looking, beautiful white dress, seemingly catching the sun, not the sun, but any light in here, and seemingly just sort of making it dance around the fabric. Don't know where it came from. Don't know who it belonged to. It just popped into the shop one night. From my investigation of the item, the dress hails from somewhere on the plane of Celestials. The fabric itself, not sure what it's made out of. It definitely isn't made from any fabric down here. Not even the finest spider silk can match its quality.
Pure Gundanium.
Pure Gundanium. Though I will say, protection-wise, it's hard to scale.
I was joking.
How much was that?
This one's a pretty copper here. This one is going to cost you about 4,500. Seeming as how it's as far as I can tell, it's one of a kind. Doesn't seem to dirty, doesn't seem to tear, doesn't seem to take any sort of damage. I've tried lighting it on fire and it just repels it.
I can't afford that.
Could you, if it's something that you really want, could you maybe make like an arrangement with the fighting pit guy to give your portion of that percentage to Ollie here until the dress is paid off? And then Ollie can send you the dress?
That work?
You know what? Let's put it in writing. Once the payments start coming in, once it's paid off, I'll have it shipped to wherever you're at.
Okay. So I need like a receipt or something?
See, snaps his finger again, and a little booklet opens up and starts writing. You see this little quill just start writing just lines of text by itself. He slides the book around and pushes it towards you. Just need your signature.
Okay, she signs her name in common.
You see like your name kind of like shine for a moment. There's a little bit of twinkle. Name checks out. Shuts the book, puts it back underneath the countertop. As soon as it's paid off, I will have this sent to you right away.
Okay, thank you.
Now, go ahead.
Say, as for the other dresses, we were planning on visiting the House of Gold and told that they have a standard of dress that you have to obtain.
A high-class formal occasion.
If that's what they require.
That's what they tend to require. Let's see. Who here's looking for a dress?
I ordered mine.
Custom ordered yours,
Like,
yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do, I want you to walk over to that dress rack. Think about your perfect dress and reach in.
Not ominous.
All right.
Do you want to go first, Asha?
She goes, you know what? Don't reach in. Walk in. I think the lady will be happy to see you.
Have fun in Narnia.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Sure, I'll go first, and I'll walk into whatever I'm walking into here.
So you all see Asha walk through the clothes rack here, and any of you who are close enough begin to smell the sense of like mint and fresh river water. As Asha, you walk into a small glade. Small circular stream of water seemingly surrounding this small island where a small table is set up. And behind it, what you have to swear is a Fey-like creature. Maybe at most 2 feet tall. Hair that are streaks of pink and silver, and just very shimmering, almost butterfly-like wings.
Hello there. This is not where I was expecting to end up.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. Ollie must trust you.
Well, I appreciate the trust.
You're not one of his, are you? She kind of like flutters over and starts circling around you like, no, I don't see any suns or snakes or anything like that on you. I guess we can talk business.
I know what that's about. I approve of her.
I was told to come in here for a dress. Is that the service you provide?
Amongst other things, yes. But a dress is something that I can easily whip up for you. Now, are you wanting it to do anything special, or is this just to look pretty?
We're going to be visiting a gambling house.
Ah.
We're able to wear some formal wear.
You looking for the dress to help you win in games of chance?
I don't plan to be playing any. I'm just more going along with a friend to make sure she doesn't get in trouble.
Oh, shame. Okay, well, kind of flutters over and begins to circle around you again. She's like, okay, take this flower, close your eyes, sniff the flower, and think of your perfect dress.
Alrighty. And she'll do as instructed. And the dress she's thinking of is going to be kind of, oh god, it's strapless purple dress with kind of gold accents on it. The back is open, like it has a little strap that goes around the top, and then the back is open all the way down to the bottom of the back. And it's like the mermaid style, so it's tight all the way down until it hits like mid-thigh, and then it flares out with a slit up one leg. And then it has like just gold accents along the top and down the sides, and like where it bunches up right before the slit.
And as you
Sexy.
think of this dress, just a very comforting, fragrant smell of wildflowers begins to fill your nostrils, and you begin to relax. As you slowly come to, you are now in that dress.
Oh my. And how much do I pay you for these services?
Oh, no. There's one thing you can do for me. She
Oh,
walks
that
over and
is?
she grabs a solid gold coin. She walks over and hands it to you. Next time that you are in a city of worship that does tend to have a temple to the sun god, can you make a donation for me?
I don't see why not.
That would be much appreciated.
Of
God,
course.
everyone hates Lathander so much.
It's not Lathander.
It's not a
It's
fan.
not Lathander. It's the god we
It's
replace
not.
Lathander with.
Is he worse?
The new dude.
I take it you can't get there yourself very well?
Let's just say him and I don't have an understanding.
Oh. Well, I'm sure he'll appreciate your offering nonetheless.
Hmm.
I'll take the piece of gold without asking any questions because Asha is so gullible.
I don't know who this fairy is, but I love her already.
Do I
Out of
exit
character.
back the way I come,
Oh
or
yes, just right between those two trees, and I'll be right back into the shop.
Thank you so much. And I will walk back in, assuming wearing this dress still.
And as you walk out, you are now holding the dress in a very beautiful dress box.
Oh, what did you end up getting?
The perfect dress. It was a very unique experience.
Oh, kind of half expected you to come out and show it off. Isn't that what people like to do?
Well, I mean, I was wearing it, and it's now in the box, so you'll have to see it tonight. Or whenever we go to the House of Gold.
Interesting. All right.
Did you want to get some formal wear as well, Kylus?
Oh, no. We have more formal suits of armor on occasion that we do wear, and this is clean.
Your dress uniform.
Pretty much.
Me going in this dress blues is so funny.
Considering who I worship, dress burnt oranges, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Reds and oranges.
Well, I guess Max needs a suit. So I guess we'll figure out how to do that.
I swear if your suit is red.
Is who's going in next?
You want to go next, Max?
I mean, he's already got the dresses out, so it might as well be you.
Okay. Sylvia will do exactly what Asha did, having no idea what exactly Asha actually did.
And the same thing happens. You just pass through the dress rack, and you are now in this small circular glade surrounded by a small body of water. The individual kind of smiles and flutters over to you and kind of, again, flies around. She's like, okay, I don't, no suns, no snakes. Yeah, you're good. What can I do for you?
Snake.
I'm here for a dress, I think.
Oh, of course you're here for a dress. I mean, that's why everybody's here.
Right.
Let me guess, you're going with the other pretty lady going to the House of Chance.
Yes, that's right.
I have to ask you, is this a dress that is only to be worn, or are you looking for it to help you in games of chance?
As intriguing as that is, I don't want to be turned into a statue and smashed on the street. So I'll have to go with just a regular dress.
Oh, nobody who wears my clothing ever gets caught.
They don't?
No.
Have you made clothing for people that went to this place before and they survived?
Mm-hmm.
Insight check?
Sure.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to be a nat 1 for 5.
Oh, oh.
Her smile and her earnest smile and her nod and everything and the way that she's presenting herself doesn't seem like anybody's been caught. She's just that good.
In reality, it actually is true, but it's just really
It's
stupid.
a neon sign in the back says cheater.
Yeah, okay, if you think you can do something to help my chances, sure.
There are many things I can do to help your chances, but we need to, think of the look here for you first. So take this flower, close your eyes, inhale, and think of your perfect dress.
So she does exactly that. And the dress that she thinks of is one that is, it's a blue dress, but it's such a dark blue that it's almost black. It's got a sweetheart top, and it's almost like a cross between a slip dress and a cocktail dress. So much like Asha's, it's got that slit up the side, but it goes quite high, like almost to her hip high. And it's got detached sleeves that are the same color as the dress itself, with a bit of embroidery around the hem of both the dress and the sleeves.
And as the scent of wildflowers begins to flood your nostrils and you begin to relax, you slowly come to, and you are now wearing that dress. Because now,
Yeah.
I've imbued it as well. There are 3 coins that are sewn inside this dress that will help you should anything go wrong.
Okay. How will I know? Like, do I have to do something with them, or do they just work on their own?
If you want to use them to increase your odds, just think about it.
Okay. I can do that. What do I owe you for this? This is incredible.
I'll tell you what. She reaches over to just like a small pile of coin. Take this coin.
Okay.
And I need you to donate it to a Church of the Sun God.
Any church or a specific one?
The Church of the Sun God.
Like in any
City,
or...
anywhere that there is a temple of worship to the Sun God, go ahead and deposit this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. What's your name, by the way? This work is incredible.
She smiles like, it's best you don't know my name.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Of course.
It's the genus god.
I just want to hug this fairy as Rose so bad.
Hey, Rose still has her
Back
Agents
the
of
way she
Chaos
came.
on this side.
I love this fairy so much.
I wish Asha wasn't as naive as she is when it comes to people worshipping things. Simply because he has to drop off the donation to a god. She's like, oh, no problem.
Yeah.
This is the wrong here. It's fine.
And
I'm
I
just
wish
having
It's
flashbacks
just
to No
just
Way
donation.
Out, where the dragon was like, "Hey, look at these scrying coins. Go drop them off
Oh
everywhere."
god,
And
yeah,
I'm
the
just like, "Get
scrying
those
coins. Oh
fines."
god.
Those were awesome, though.
That's exactly where my brain's been going this whole time. I'm like,
Oh,
"Don't do
man,
it."
I forgot
That
about the
was my
scrying
initial
coins.
My initial thought was that too, which is probably why I'm so uneasy about this.
so I will pocket that coin separately from the rest of my money so I don't get it mixed in, and go back the way I came.
Right. And as soon as you exit out between those two trees, you step back out into the tackle box with the dress box in hand.
I think I'm all set.
You could probably still go shopping with Hylas's friend and just maybe we'll pick up another dress. Who knows? Have options.
Yeah. And I do need to replace my regular clothes because they have a bunch of holes in them now after being eaten. So we can do
Yeah.
that when we're shopping with her.
Are you still feeling alright from all of that?
I'm trying not to think about it.
Physically fine, emotionally scarring on the other hand.
Come on, you came back alive. How many people get to say they were swallowed by a land shark and came back to tell the tale?
Candygram.
That's true.
Land shark.
And I'm sure over time it'll become a much easier story to tell.
I'm sure it will.
Ollie pipes in. He's like, oh, you know, being swallowed by a land shark isn't as terrifying as being swallowed by a sky whale. Oh.
No, especially
Worse.
if you make it all the way to the other end.
No, thankfully I didn't make it to
It's
the other
hard.
end, but that was the worst week of my life.
Liam?
That doesn't
Oh, you-
sound pleasant.
No, it wasn't.
So many amazing things I've yet to fight.
Oh, don't fight the sky whales. They're docile creatures. I was just unfortunately in its path when it was eating time.
Oh, it's not aggressive?
No. Very docile, very gentle creatures. I don't even think it knew I was there.
I have so many questions about this and I don't know what to ask.
Is there any other dresses, any other clothing anybody wants to get out of the way? I mean, we got guys' clothing too.
Max, just weren't you interested?
Yeah, might as well. Since we're all going to the same place.
Well, just step through the clothes rack. I mean, I know it is a bunch of dresses, but
Oh, okay.
the lady can
Alright.
take care of you.
Alright, sounds good. He'll go into the rack.
As you pass through, again, you see that individual sort of like flutter around you, and he's like, "Yeah, I didn't think you were one of his. So what can I do you for? Let me guess, you're going to the House of Chance as well."
Yeah. It's not my idea,
No,
but
of course not.
I don't particularly want them going in alone.
Anything in particular you want the suit to do? Help you in games of chance? Maybe sneak in a weapon or two?
Yes. The latter.
Weapons. I can do that.
Just in case. I'm not planning on starting any trouble, but it seems to find us lately.
The world is in a troubling state as it is. It's almost as if
Pulls into a crowd.
the balance of it was just thrown asway by a certain scaled asshole. By the way, plucks a flower, hands it to you. Sniff this flower, think of your perfect suit, and let me
Alright.
work my magic.
He does as he's instructed. What comes to mind is a very classic, very tailored three-piece suit. black slacks, black jacket, and a silver and black waistcoat with almost like a paisley kind of pattern, and a very like clean pressed shirt, and a just straight black necktie.
And as the smell of the wildflowers sort of wafts over you and you come to, you're in that suit, but you notice you're missing your swords. He's like, if you're looking for your cutting objects, and she kind of like taps the cufflinks on your wrists. They're stored in here when you're wearing these. Just tap them. And she just like thumps one of them, and one of the blades appears into your hand. Tap it again, and it goes back in.
And this is attached to the cufflinks themselves, not the whole suit.
Cufflinks themselves.
Perfect.
Suit itself is just what it looks like.
Very nice.
Finely made fabric.
Basically got rings of readiness. Congratulations.
I will not take this for granted. I appreciate you greatly.
You've done so much for the city already. It'd be a little bit disrespectful for me not to put some work into yours.
You are very kind. I will do my best to continue to live up to that reputation.
She nods and she's like, "Oh, I don't get out much. If you could," and she walks over and grabs the coin. The next time you are in any sort of city or town, village, wherever you may find yourself, and you notice that there is a temple to the sun god, can you donate this, please?
Absolutely. It would be my honor.
Just hands you the gold coin.
The look on Rojan's face every time we accept one of these coins gives me anxiety.
Oh, I love
All I
it.
can think is that we're all dumb fucks.
Don't worry. The bigger it is, the more experience we get.
Experience? Never run experience on this channel.
That's experience.
Sorry. The bigger it is, the more milestones we get.
Yeah, I was gonna say, killing a god has got to be a milestone, right?
At least.
Depends which one.
Half of it.
It tends to end the campaign.
If the god is short.
I mean, just ask Striker Miles the first time around.
And as
I wouldn't say Lathander's worth a milestone.
you didn't kill Lathander.
No, it's worth zitch.
How dare you? And as Max walks on out, now carrying a box with his suit in there, along with the cufflinks. But as you are not wearing the suit, the cufflinks are not the cufflinks, but the swords are back on your person.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, I'll go.
Perfect. Walk on through.
She just walks on through. She doesn't even says, "Yeah, I'll go." As soon as he leaves, she goes in.
You walk in, and again, you see this winged individual, and she sort of like gives you a look over. I'm like, I don't even need to look you over to know you're not one of his. Let me guess. Need a dress? Go into the casino?
Not a dress, a suit.
Ah, suit. Perfect. Tell me, you looking to increase your chances in any games of chance there, or is this just for show?
that was a good question. Can you do anything for increase of? It is a game of chance, but it's not gambling.
Ooh. I love it when somebody knows how to cheat. She walks over and she like picks up a flower. Just smell this flower and let me do my work.
So when she smells the flower, it's a very dark and very sweet fragrance. And as for the suit that she wants, it's very, very dark and obsidian with a lot of red, intricate outline designs. And on the very, like, it just like ravels and goes around the shoulders and stuff like that. And on the very back is a intricate design of a spider lily.
Very nice.
And I will post this where you can get somewhat of a of an idea.
Oh, nice.
As you come to Karsha, you're wearing just this very beautiful suit. She's like, okay, so here's what I've done. The same thing that I do for one of your other friends. Got something in here that'll help you with the games of chance. All you got to do is think about it. But since you want to make a game of chance, not by chance, let's just say that wearing the suit one time, mind you, one time, will turn the odds in your favor.
Ooh.
So make it count.
So
make it big.
So I have one option of.
You technically have the 3 coins that were imbued in.
And then I have a really big payout.
And you have the really big payout that will mess with like the odds, like in tournament in your favor for winning.
Yep. Save that for the jackpot.
I could do that. Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, and again, I don't really get out much, so I have a favor to ask.
Sure.
Picks up a coin. She's like, next time you're in a city, don't care what city it is, as long as there's a temple there dedicated to the sun god, can you donate this for me?
I can definitely do that.
She hands you the coin.
And I get a coin.
Or she flips it.
And as Karsha exits out with the suit in the box, Oliver looks over to both Toki and Kailis.
I got interest. And I'm not going to the House of Gold. That Johnny 8 Eyes guy sounds like trouble.
Oh, Johnny can be trouble, but Johnny can also be a very welcoming host. You just not have to be on his bad side. Bad side being cheating.
Sounds like it's very easy to get on his bad side.
Johnny is a man of structure, a man of law. As long as you don't break the rules of the house, you're welcome to play. And if playing's not your thing, they have one of the, in my opinion, probably the best buffet in the entire region.
Oh, this food.
Oh, of course there's food, drink, shows. I mean, the House of Chance just isn't about games of chance.
That's what I thought it was.
That's what they like to bring people in for, but you know, some of us more of the Epicurean variety tend to like going there for the buffet.
You do like food? Alrighty. You've convinced the foodie. Her stomach is for weakness.
All I'm thinking of was with that was the frickin' all day buffet at Caesar's.
Yep. She reluctantly goes into the rack, expecting to see the other side of the rack.
You just walk into the wall, and you pop
It's a nice rack. I saw it.
You pop into the glade.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, interesting. A rarity here in these parts.
How so?
She kind of points to the wings.
Are my wings out?
No, but I can smell them from here.
Ooh.
You celestial types tend to have a bit of aroma.
Don't tell my companions.
Oh no.
have-
I'm not about outing anybody's secret or anything like that.
My mother said that I shouldn't cause a ruckus or a fuss.
Oh, but causing ruckuses and causing fusses, they're so much fun.
I know.
Plus, she kind of flutters around. She kind of tries to get a look inside the cloak. It's I bet your wings are absolutely beautiful. You should honestly wear them out. I mean, who's gonna mess with you?
I heard lots of people.
Fools. Fools will mess with you. But fools will mess with you in any way. I mean, you might look as good as possible when kicking their ass, right?
You sound like my dad.
Your dad must be a very wise man.
Not according to my mother.
That's married couples for you. But nah, just look, as one individual with wings to another, you'll feel more free when you don't have to hide them. Embrace your heritage, embrace who you are. Don't hide it because others may be afraid, may be angry. Embrace the love, punch the hate.
Well, I mean, if it's just there.
It's are you looking for a dress for the occasion as well?
You have to be dressed up to go to the buffet. I don't understand why. It's just a buffet.
It's a formal thing. It's just they like their glitz and their glamour. Now, because you don't really want to cause a scene or anything, I can make your dress special. I can make it to where it can hide your wings. They'll be invisible from sight, so you'll be able to move around freely.
What about this? And she pulls back the cloak and
this is a full halo. She's like, oh, you got one of those too. You're just full on. Well, I can give you a little tiara or something to mask that.
Yeah. My mother said there's only been one other in our family.
It is rare to see your kind here on this plane of existence, at least. From my understanding, the heavens are being populated more and more by your kind. But she reaches down, she picks up a flower, she's like, sniff this flower and think of your perfect dress.
And she'll grab the flower and she'll sniff it and her dress is her dress is canary yellow. It's like it's literally, just a very fancy sundress. Not something that she normally wears. It has, just, floofy shoulders, and it has like, ruffle top and just spaghetti straps, and it just drapes down quietly, and the only real accent is just like a golden belt that basically it's more like a sash.
Okay. As the fragrance kind of wafts away and you come back to, you're wearing the dress, and she sort of like holds up a small mirror, and you can see that both your halo and your wings are nowhere to be seen.
Wow, that's weird.
I am good.
I still feel them. She like,
Oh, I did
she
it.
like just
Just
she
like
like
you
she like
stretch
she
them
like
out.
unfurls. Yeah, she just unfurls her wings. She just full wingspan.
Yeah, and you can feel your wings completely unfurl, and you can hear them kind of like break the wind as well. She's like, they're still there. I didn't remove them. They're just out of sight.
Wow, that's amazing.
When you've worked a spinning wheel for a couple hundred years, things just come to you.
I don't have a lot of gold yet. I have waiting for.
I understand that a lot of your friends don't have a lot of gold, and I've just asked them to do me a favor instead. She just grabs the coin and brings it over to you. The next time you are in a town, any town, whatever, that has a temple of worship to the god of the sun, can you donate this for me?
Oh, that snake guy?
Yes, him.
Okay. All right. This one specifically, or any
Yep,
gold?
that one specifically.
Okay. She tucks it away and makes sure it's separate from any other gold she has.
Okay.
And she gives her a respectful bow.
She gives a little curtsy as you walk out of the glade and back into the tackle box. Oliver sort of smiles and looks over to Kylus.
Nice.
So you want to pop on in?
I don't think I need to go into something like this for a cloak. I think a nicer, I suppose, I guess, made out of silk. Just something to look nice, I suppose, to wear with my armor.
She works magic no matter what.
Yes, but again, I just want something that's just available here. No need for me to get fancy.
True. Well, if you just want simplistic and fancy, she can help you out.
Because it is a wonderful experience. You should do it.
Yeah, I think you should treat yourself, Kylus. Don't you think you're worth it?
Not really, but
Well, I
don't
think
really
you
have
are.
a lot of coin. Oh, well,
Aww. You
Thanks.
suck up.
She didn't ask for any monetary payment.
So, favors instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A really easy favor.
What was the favor?
Just to donate some gold to one of the churches.
Just any old church?
A church of Sul, I believe, sun god.
Said she can't quite make it there herself.
Interesting.
Is
Do I
she?
know anything about this god?
Yeah. Both you and Asha know exactly who Sul is. Sul is pretty much the head of the pantheon at this point in time. He is said to have the body of a human but the head of a snake. And he represents the aspects of balance and life. Or law in life, I should say.
It seems a bit strange, but again, I could just have something that's just hanging up right now. Don't need to get fancy.
Well, we're going
Come
to a
on,
fancy
guys.
establish. You need to be fancy.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but he did say that there were things of silks and other finery.
Treat yourself, Kylus.
Yeah,
It's
listen
not
to
going to cost you anything.
listen to your friends, Kylus. It can't hurt but to check.
The gaslighting is so real right now.
It's like the peer pressure, man.
And look,
Can I
just
insight
because-
check this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm biased out of character, so I'm
Don't be
keeping my
such a
mouth shut.
bitch, guys.
To be fair, we are all doing it.
It's like drugs, but
Oh,
better.
you think like
Don't-
Kylus is gonna give in to
Don't you
peer
want to
pressure?
jump off the bridge with us?
No, because that's
Don't
sudden
you
death
want to
at the
release a
bottom.
god in this world too?
Look, you can jump or I can push you. Either way, you're going over the edge.
I mean, and it's not like the favors that much. There's been many times that I go collect donations from people because they can't make it to the churches themselves, but they really want to do a donation.
Sounds so
Usually it's
bad.
the elderly and sick, but we don't. I'm not going to judge her lifestyle. What's going on? I don't know everything about her.
It seems as though she's stuck in a clothing rack, so
Maybe it keeps her very busy in there. She just doesn't have time.
Well, they meet guys at the building, so I mean, who are we to judge?
She is the clothing rack.
She is the chosen one.
What did you get for the insight check?
Did we lose her?
No. I think she had to go run and check on the little one.
in the meantime, Max is gonna go up to the counter. Oliver, do you have a timepiece? Like a pocket watch or something like that?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. You're looking just for like a basic run-of-the-mill pocket watch?
I'm looking for something that... Basically, I'm looking for something so that we don't lose track of time inside of the Golden Palace. I know that on the inside there's no windows, no clocks.
Oh, of course not. I mean, you think he's gonna let people know how much time has passed before he has all their money? He
Exactly.
snaps his finger and there's like a small like bronze pocket watch just appears on the countertop.
That will work. How much do I owe you for it?
That's like a silver.
Okay.
Oh,
That
I
works.
gotta still pay you for that jewelry as well.
Oh, right. Combination of that, you're looking at like 5 silver.
Pay the man.
Also, while I'm here, such a wonderful shop that you have, I might as well check out what you have in terms of tea. Whether it's a tea set, tea itself.
Tea.
Also, for very specific tea, we could use a little sleepy time tea.
Now
in
you
case
are
we use a surgeon's
speaking.
kit.
My specialty.
Oh.
I see what you did there.
It wasn't intentional, mind you.
It still worked.
He's like, so, are you looking for a tea set or are you just looking for tea?
Oh, I'm always looking for everything.
Perfect. Tell you what.
The only tea set I currently have on me is some of those little travel ones I had to pick up. But
Oh, those are horrible.
they're not the best.
No
Just
self-respecting tea connoisseur should be drinking out of those.
What they had.
Yeah, I know. But here
It was better than nothing.
we can do so much better. Can I get you to roll me percentiles, please?
Oh, heck yes. We'll use the good ones. 82.
I can definitely do you one better.
Oh,
Walks
shit.
over, picks up this small porcelain tea kettle, and he sits it down in front of you. You notice the tea kettle has a little door on the front of it. Don't do it in here.
Oh.
Last time somebody tried to do it in here, I was cleaning things up for weeks. But got a little open space. You want to pop in for a little tea or anything? Just knock on that door.
Oh. That sounds interesting. Alrighty. I think I have to take it.
They have all sorts of tea in there.
All sorts.
Yep.
That sounds wonderful. I have to be able to try. Probably has many more than what the two little towns I've been in have had. Though, Augur does get quite a bit of tea in, but still.
When you pop in,
I mean,
give Benvolio my regards. He goes by Benny sometimes.
and is this shrink down go inside type of magic, or is it more of a transportation to wherever he's at?
It's more of the tea kettle grows to allow you to walk in.
Oh. I definitely see why you need room.
Yes. Unless you are versed in shrinking yourself down, and then it's just a matter of doing such.
Fortunately, that one is not quite in my skill set.
Hence why the knocking will make it grow.
This is wonderful. You wouldn't also happen to have just some sleepy time tea in case we need use of that surgeon's kit. I'd like to be able to at least make it less painful.
Right. Reaches down, he picks up, there's like you get like about 4 loose bags of sleepy time tea. Like, let's call it about 100 gold for everything.
Sounds wonderful, and I will pay him his 100 gold. 100 gold made this morning, 100 gold spent.
I will tell you this. Do not open this in a city. Make sure you're about at least a mile or two outside of a city limits before you go looking for a cup.
Oh, alright. Why is that? Is that how big it grows?
It tends to bring up questions, and it's best not have to answer them.
It still beats my travel tea set. Does he have a name for his tea shop or something? That I can... No? Okay.
Nope. Last I heard, he just calls the kettle home.
Alrighty.
What's the kettle home? I'm gonna laugh if the guy who runs the tea shop is secretly a djinn.
But actually, that was going to be Ash's question. Does he happen to be one of the Jinn?
Oh, goodness, no, he's a dormouse.
Yes.
I just had to make sure before I go. You know, the Jinn put themselves in all kinds of weird objects.
Yeah, I trust me, I know. Kind of shaped like a lamp, got a little spout at the end. Yeah, you know, most people think djinn or genie, something of the wish granting sort. No, just a mouse that serves tea.
That's wonderful.
It's a mousey.
Zoro,
Brad's
are you
wishes,
back?
but some tea.
Yeah, sorry, child got out. And
All good.
That's
It's a
soon.
rough
We
night.
stalled.
What
It's a very rough night.
what did you roll for your insight check on Ollie?
Just a 16.
Just a 16?
Yeah.
You feel that he does have a bit of a desire to see you walk into this dress rack, though it could be just to promote business for those in his shop.
Fine, I suppose I'll go in.
Claps his hand together. He's like, perfect. Much like all your friends did, all you got to do is step on through. She'll take care of you.
All right. And he will do so.
And as you walk in, same glade appears in front of you, that small winged individual. The flutter around you, it's like, another holy sort. But you seem good.
I've been called worse. Greetings.
Greetings.
Who might you be?
Oh, you don't want to know my name, dear. That just invites trouble.
Fey thinks, I'm sure.
You know, it's been a while since somebody tagged me. Wish you keep that a secret.
I'm a bit of a monster hunter, I suppose, of sorts, but I have no intention of telling anyone.
Then I have no intention of having to make you disappear.
Good. We can be friends then.
Perfect. So I take it you're going to this house of chance as well with your comrades?
That seems to be the plan, though I suppose I'm more of a bodyguard? Escort?
Ah, like the other gentleman that stepped in here. Would you want to be sneaking in your weaponry into the house as well, just in case things go a bit south?
Are weapons not allowed?
No. They definitely frisk you and make sure to collect all forms of weaponry.
Not gonna lie, I'd very much not like to give up my weapons if I can help it.
I do what I did for your friend. I gave him a pair of cufflinks that will store his weaponry inside.
Doesn't this place have a way to expose magical properties to avoid cheaters?
Oh yes, but not my magic. They're unfamiliar with it.
Well, I suppose if we're going in and they get caught anyway, it's already gonna be trouble, so... yes, I think that would be very handy, actually.
Perfect. She reaches down and plucks a flower. She's like, now, take a sniff. Think of your perfect suit, your perfect dress, whatever it is you wish.
So I'm thinking ballet. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
No, actually,
Me too.
Funny
said it.
enough, and I'm so sorry, but like Halen's kind of a basic bitch. He's a minimalist. So he's just kind of just thinking of more of just the cloak. And it's sort of what's the term, like asymmetrical, where it's kind of short on one side and gets longer and kind of over the shoulder on the other. Of course, representing Herona symbol on the back, but not so bright and obvious, more of like an embroidery to kind of blend in with the rest of just this very regal sort of design, I guess. Very Victorian floral, if you will. Probably even has like a couple of those the ropes that swoop to kind of connect in the front. Probably to match the rest of his armor would be embroidered gold and a burnt orange to match everything else.
Okay. And as you slowly start coming to again, the cloak is on you. Your weapons, your weaponry completely gone.
Checks his hip.
Like, it's not there. It's not there. Kind of taps the cloak. Just reach on to the inside of it. A little bit of a pocket in there that you can reach in and pull what you need out.
Sort of like its own little dimension.
Just a small one. Just a smidge. Just a small indentation in the fabric of reality to store your weapon.
I have a pocket that's an actual pocket dimension. All right.
It has
Very
pockets.
Interesting.
I trust the
All
pocket.
right.
Yeah, just a little bit of a dimension as a treat.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't feel comfortable when I don't have my weapons on me.
Most of your kind don't.
Very true. I have ways to protect my friends just in case if I don't have them, but I'm always much more comfortable. I've got it on me. Well, not that I've seen what my companions have chosen, but I'm sure mine is very bare and minimal compared to the others, but this is very nice. Thank you.
It looks wonderful.
Well, I appreciate it.
I do enjoy seeing a man who enjoys the simplicities in life.
Oh, sort of come from nothing and sort of just got used to it, and I'm fine with it. Though I don't appreciate, the finer things that they do come across. I just don't really yearn for them, I suppose. It's that weird.
Not at all.
Well, it's good to know at least.
Now, I do have a favor to ask, as I am somebody who doesn't really get out and about much these days. Flies over and grabs that little coin and flutters on over to you. When you are next in a town, it can be any town whatsoever, as long as it has a temple to the sun god, could you please make a donation with this coin at that temple?
I don't mean to offend what I'm about to say, but I did take your kind to enjoy the sun god.
He and I have an understanding, and this is a sort of thank you.
Well, of course. I sort of feel bad that something so fine requires something so simple, but if you are certain, I don't mind doing this.
And she smiles
Thank you, I
and
appreciate it.
she smiles and hands you the coin.
Now, do I just just walk back the way I came, or do I need to smell another flower?
Oh no, dear, just right between those two trees, and you'll be right back out into the tackle box.
Ah, perfect. Well, thank you again. As he gives her a little bow and walks back out.
Oh dear, by the way, before you leave, can you ask Oliver if Mr. Gaius has went out for lunch yet?
Mr. Gaius. Sure, of course.
Thank you, dear.
He'll nod and exit. And when he does, yeah, he'll immediately look at the Oliver. He's like, first of all, lovely woman, thank you. She wants to know if someone named Gaius has gone to lunch.
Gaius. Give me a moment. He reaches over and he pulls out one of those like long, like bronze communication tubes. Sort of like calls into his like, Gaius, Gaius, you there? Can you come to the front, please? Sort of puts it back. And in the back part of the tackle box, you hear a what sounds like a bookcase slide to the side. And out walks this very regal looking individual. Soft black velvet suit, very posh looking. Very soft features on his face and everything. Almost looks to be that of a tiefling, though he's got like a bit of like a feline look to him. And his hands are reversed.
This motherfucker.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, is it the Gaius? What are the odds?
He's like, yes,
there
Oliver.
could be 2 gems.
And he's like, oh, Chrissy just wanted to know if you've gone out to lunch yet. Like, I was just about to step out for that. Sorry, I had a little bit of a thing come up. A friend of mine needed a bit of information, but I'm all good to go. I'll pop in, see what she wants. Can I get you anything? And he's like, nah. He's holds up like a little paper bag. He's like, I brought my food today. Like, perfect. I'll pop on in and see what you like. He sort of gives a wave to all of you as he pops into the dress rack.
The entire time you said it, I'm like, I have to have that name wrong. I'm probably just remembering his name wrong. I was not remembering wrong.
I love it when D&D helps Rojan with his schizophrenia.
Why do you think I'm a forever DM?
I'm stuck with myself all the time.
Little does he know we're all just voices in his head.
Fine by me. It's like,
Well, I guess we're done.
I'm fine. Thank you, Oliver. It's been a pleasure.
oh, it's been a pleasure having you here. If you ever need anything else, just stop on by. Sure, we'll see each other again. I have locations in pretty much every city.
Good to know.
Oh, by the way, which city were you in again?
We're from Augur, but
You're
We're
in
currently
Augur.
in Ohm.
we're currently in Ohm.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. And he
What?
looks at the dial and he's like, yeah, we're in Ohm. We're in Ohm. You should be good. You should be
I
good
was
to
gonna
leave.
ask
Thumbs
the
up.
same, no matter.
Were you? Okay.
So all the locations connected then. That's handy.
Yeah, I change cities from day to day.
Hey,
And
I look forward to
so
meeting you again.
thing.
if the location changes when people are inside the shop, would they step outside into a new location?
Technically, but that's if they can survive being pulled through a little trip through the astral. And I mean, if you come back, if you come out in one piece, yeah, you can just walk on out and you're on the other side of wherever.
Horrible. Knew a guy who lost an arm.
I mean, I think it might be worth the risk if we really, really need to get back to Augur quickly. I mean, I've got one guy that I know can survive a trip into the astral, and she grabs Boots by the scruff of the neck and like holds him up. He's from there.
Wait, your yarn?
He's
Well,
like,
we could
No,
have other
the-
appointments today.
he has a pet astral possum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fucking great.
They're known as astral supials.
They're
I
adorable.
love it.
Yep.
I approve of this. Better than my duck.
He goes, well, if you ever want to take the risk, say with your lot, you're looking at like a 96% success rate.
Those are good
Mm.
odds.
Good to know. Though I do believe you have other business in Ohm right now.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anything that will require us to risk that.
And if we do teleport back to Augur, we miss passing back through, oh god, what's the name of the town? Why am I forgetting the names of everything right now?
Claude.
I have it. Claude, yes. We'll miss passing through Claude.
Well, if you need to stop by there, I've got a shop there that I can pop you in.
We will definitely keep that in mind.
You should charge people for that service. That's really handy.
I would, but then, those odds of, things going wrong tend to increase, and the cleanup, let me tell you, is messy.
I suppose there is that. I mean, you could always have them sign a waiver like the Bimmy House does.
It's not a matter of a waiver. It's more of having to clean up splattered bits and pieces of individuals who have been torn asunder.
You should get someone that cleans that up, like that loves that stuff.
As he kind of looks up at all the cats, and they kind of all just look down at you glaring. Trust me, none of us like cleaning it up.
Saying them, I don't know, get a creature that eats body parts.
Zach, well, thinking about that, we unfortunately pulled one of those in through the astral one time when we had people here. Best not to think about it.
Would you want to maybe think about it a little out loud in front of us?
No, you don't have to worry. It was taken care of. It's here somewhere.
Still breathing?
Last I checked, got him in one of our terrariums. Just don't remember which one, where he's at. Yeah, he'll turn up.
I think maybe we should leave.
I think we're done.
Okay, bye.
It's been a pleasure to meet you, Oliver.
Pleasure's all mine. And as you
Shops.
exit,
It's so weird in the cities.
you exit the tackle box and back onto the street of Ohm, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break so we can get up, stretch our legs, freshen up our drinks, and all that fun stuff. But we will be right back.
in town, and it's for a
And
mortuary assistant.
we're back.
No, we're not.
What's going
We're
on?
Behold Roleplay. We're not back.
Yes, we are. We're back.
Guess who's
Okay,
back?
that's our names now. We're back. A dinosaur story.
Had to make that reference.
That movie
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
not need to see the light of day.
You missed it while you were gone. I was literally talking about like old stuff like Eureka's Castle, Biker Mice from Mars, Mummies Alive, shit like that.
All of which I remember.
Biker Mice from Mars was
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
So we're talking about how those the early 90 babies, we got to see all the 80 cartoons, and then we got to see all the 90s cartoons. We got the best of both and the worst.
And sometimes 70s.
Yeah, those did pop up every now and again.
But that was mainly like Gunsmoke and, you know.
Dude, Gunsmoke was the shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
It is.
After exiting out of the shop, out of the Ramshackle tackle box,
Says fuck you.
you are back on the streets of home. A little bit of time has passed since your encounter with the giant land shark and then your little shopping excursion. Much like it was guessed, it is getting close to the afternoon, around lunchtime, when you were supposed to meet Val.
Sylvia, you want to go meet Val now?
Meet them
Yeah, it
before we
seems
did
about
any
that
of
time.
this.
Hmm?
Were we supposed to meet them before any of the shopping, or is it after? Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head off to meet Val. I don't know who else coming, but I know Sylvia and I are going.
Well, since we are getting lunch, I am famished. I will join you as well.
Are they getting lunch or are they just shopping for dresses?
Well, we're meeting for lunch, and then going shopping for dresses.
Well, I'll do the lunch part.
You just got dresses.
You can never have too many dresses. Or so I'm told.
You guys need to get your priorities straight.
They're pretty straight.
Mine are pretty crooked.
Maybe
So-
we should put on a dress.
Getting back to heading back towards the flagon where you were to meet Val. Outside of the establishment, instead of Val, is a very distraught looking Boris.
Oh,
Is
what's...
everything okay?
He like hurries over to you, always like, inside, inside, inside.
Oh lord, what now?
As you walk into the flagon, it's completely empty. And he
Whoa.
shuts the door behind you. He's like, okay, don't want to be too loud, don't want to be too panicked here, but it's got word Val's been taken.
Taken where?
Rumor has it that she's been grabbed by one of the eyes.
Why would they do that?
Don't know. Nothing's been delivered to us just yet, but given time, we'll probably get a ransom note or something.
Why would they ransom Val?
Val knows things. Val knows people. Val's line of work, she hears a lot of things that she probably shouldn't hear. Somebody probably said something that they probably shouldn't have around Val, and now they're trying to keep it quiet.
Then why ransom her at all if they don't plan on giving her back?
It's more of a guarantee that we'll get her back.
When did they take her?
Well, Earlier today, I'm guessing.
But this sounds like a problem.
Are there not, constables? It just seems that, you shouldn't be able to just kidnap someone and get away with it.
Look, Johnny owns the house. The house owns the city. The house gets what the house wants.
Do you have any idea where they might have taken her?
My guess is she's being held somewhere in the House of Chance itself. Probably somewhere in its underbelly, not top floor or anything like that. Look, I want to... He kind of like looks over at Max. Max, I'm looking at doing something stupid here.
For Christ's sake. Yeah, alright. Alright. Sure, just don't do it alone.
That's why I kind of pulled you all in here. Look, I don't know what I'm looking at running into or how I'm ever gonna get down there myself. I was hoping that you all be crazy enough to join me on a little raid.
I don't care much for what this Johnny Eight Eyes guy is doing in the city, so I'm willing to help. He just seems like a bully.
Perfectly. No one should be kidnapped just for having someone say something to you, even if it's the wrong thing. It's a bit extreme, and a lot of things he does is extreme. I'm in.
Looks over to the rest of you. You count on all of you?
This is an awful idea. One of the worst that you have ever had.
Yes, look, I know, but that's why I'm asking you to, help me out here.
Just think, Max, when we succeed, it'd make a great story.
I swear to God, if we don't get paid for this chimera. Alright. Alright, I'm in.
Perfect. Look, would like to go sooner than later.
If this place is as fortified as it seems, we're gonna need all of our tricks. Asha?
Yes.
How quickly can you perform that surgery?
Surgeries should not be something done realistically. I don't know. Rojan, can I roll something? See how long I think it would take to cut her arm off.
Medicine check.
Sure.
How long does it take to swing an axe?
She's got a
dirty
bone saw
20?
now.
Safely wise, you assume that you could possibly take the arm off under an hour.
Roughly an hour. Unfortunately, I think that would have to be without
He's like,
sleepy time
okay,
tea.
so-
I don't think I can dose that out right.
He looks at all of you. There's a big event going on tomorrow night. Just got wind of it to celebrate the opening of the fight pits. Be the best time to hit him then when there's a lot of foot action on the casino floor itself. Gives you all time to prep, all time to do what you need to do. And we can go over what to look out for.
Might be best given the fact that I'm going to be out of spells shortly. I'm not to be much use after that. I mean, I have a pointy stick, but it only does so much.
Yeah, I'm in. I was in the second you said she was taken.
Well, why don't we get started on your surgery here? Because the sooner we have it done, the sooner you can adjust to it. Though, with the extended timeline, I will request that you drink some tea before it starts. It's much safer for me, it's much safer for you, and that way you're not flailing about or trying to hold still and tensing muscles up while I'm trying to do what I need to do.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. Thinking back to when I examined this severed hand, did I learn whether or not I need to be conscious for it to attach? Can that happen when I'm unconscious, or?
All you learned was you were able to just hold it to the severed area and it would attach itself.
Okay. We'll try when I'm unconscious, and if it doesn't work, I'll just do it when I wake up.
And Asha will try
Your
to
tail is wagging.
bring the dosage down to give her ample time to do it, but not so that she's out like all night.
Oh, while you're cutting my arm off, can you also pierce my nose for me?
I had a feeling that was coming since you asked for it in the shop. I mean, I'm no professional piercer, but I will do my best
Why,
to get it in the right spot.
why you have my arm detached? Can you poke a hole in my nose?
While you're down there, can you tie my shoe?
Do you want to give me the ring so I can sanitize it before I put it in?
Yeah.
I will prep that as long as an area to do the surgery in. Try to
Give
get
you
as
the-
sanitary as possible.
Give you the ring and the arm.
Poor Boris.
In the meantime, is the casino's open right now, right?
Yeah.
Miss Tokime, you wanted to get lunch. How about we get dressed and we head across the street for lunch?
Okay.
I'll come with you.
Is there anything I need to worry about over there? I have a lot
Yeah.
of weird rules.
Just look nice
No
and
weapons.
don't start anything. We're just
She
going
looks-
over there. We're
She
just
looks at
going
her
over there to
knuckle
look.
She looks at her knuckle dusters and sighs.
Yeah, somehow I think you'll be fine without them.
Like a sad dog departing with
He's
their
like-
stuff.
He's like, we're just going for lunch. Don't worry. We're not going to be starting anything.
Okay. Well, I have to go change. She goes up to their room and she basically puts all of her stuff in her like in her pocket room.
Okay.
And then
Asha will.
she's
Sorry.
like she puts on her dress and stands in front of a regular, not in a pocket dimension mirror, and just makes sure same thing. She can't see her wings or halo.
Same thing. Can't see him.
All right. Cool. She comes downstairs in her fancy yellow sundress and her little simple tiara.
Max comes downstairs in his suit. All right. I don't know, depending on how good this buffet actually is, we'll be back in like an hour or so.
Hopefully,
Maybe two.
We've just wrapped it up here about then.
All right.
Oh, Max, before you go,
Yes.
if I may, and she approaches you, holding up the wolf pendant that she bought, like she's going to put it on you, if you say it's okay.
Yeah, he kind of leans forward.
She'll put it on.
Might have to kneel down.
Right, I am quite short. After I was eaten, when I was okay again, you said I was a friend. That meant a lot. Thank you.
Of course.
Good luck.
Thank you. We'll hopefully not need it, but I greatly appreciate it. And good luck with your arm thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully we won't need it, but I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, you are in good and capable hands.
I think so.
And then Asha will at one point request that Kylas help out with the surgery just as someone to help hand her things, or, in case she wakes up in the middle and I get the dosage wrong, and hold her down.
It's a little percussive anesthesia.
It needs some
Something?
anesthesia. Gunk. Too much anesthesia.
Oh,
Whether
wake up!
it's a new
Wake
dose
up!
or just
Okay.
to stop it from squirming, whatever needs to happen.
I called dibs on the
So-
arm.
For the arm itself, Asha, can you give me a medicine roll here using your surgeon kit?
Roll well.
My
Roll
surgeon
well. Cast guidance on yourself.
Can I guide myself for this?
You
since I
can
know what
guide
I'm doing?
yourself. You
I
most,
will 100%
most
guide
definitely
myself.
guide yourself.
It's a spell I forget I have constantly. Alright, let's see. Don't screw me over! Okay, that's not terrible. I can math. 18?
18. Thankfully, you know what you're doing. Or
Oh
you
boy.
guess you know what you're doing. But you're able to get a clean cut through and through. Exactly where it needs to be. You
Where's
remember to tourniquet it off so Sylvia doesn't bleed to death. and-
I'll position the arm near it. She mentioned it might reattach, so I'm more see if
And
it does that
as
first.
like it gets like within an inch of the stump, you see like muscle fiber just like leap up out of like the severed arm and dig into Sylvia's arm as it just slowly pulls itself up and attaches and begins to just like form a seal. As the only sign that there's any sort of previous sever is that the arms are two different colors.
Yeah.
I inspected. I don't see anything wrong with the way it attached, or
Seems to be right.
Probably.
Seems to be the right side up. Seems to, as the hand is moving, it seems it has blood flow at least.
That's some Frankenstein bullshit right there.
can I do a reflex test on her arm to see if it does the reflexes?
Sure. Give me another medicine check here.
Guidance?
Sure.
We're gonna spam this. Okay, that's a little better. 25.
You poke and prod at like different like muscle and nerve clusters, and seems to act exactly like a hand should.
Okay. Well, once that's said and done, it's on to the nose.
Nose is easy. You don't even have to roll anything for that.
Okay. So,
Nose job.
make sure to clean the ring off and sanitize it before it goes in.
Don't pull Eclairs.
No. Ugh.
Oh
No.
Oh God! Do not go to Claire's. Do not go to Claire's. Oh my God!
He went to Claire's.
No.
We also don't
You
dump
just-
the alcohol into her nose to try and sanitize it. No.
No.
Yeah,
Keep her breathing.
looking for
it's
sepsis.
horrible. Is it bad I can actually smell that
Yes.
and then feel that?
Yeah.
So as this is going on, you clean up the amount of blood and whatnot that was spilled, and you take care of the arm. Sylvia's good to go, aside from, being under a bit of sleepy time tea.
Yeah.
This is going on.
Dosage right.
Tokimi, Max, and Boris head to the House of Chance. And as you get,
Is-
what's
Is
up?
it the House of Chance or House of Gold?
House
So
of
I wrote
Chance.
down House of Gold.
The House of Chance. As you make your way to the front door, you do see this very large individual in a custom-made suit. Because somebody standing over 11 feet tall is definitely going to have something custom made, as a Cyclops is at the door.
Wow, you're big.
Yes, I am very big. So he reaches out and he pushes the door, just one hand just wide open. Welcome to the house.
Thank you.
Thank you, good sir.
As the door shuts behind you, he's like, he has one of the eyes watching the door today. That's never good.
That means we must keep an exceptionally low profile.
That one's Andre. Yeah, we don't really want to get under his on his bad side. Nice guy unless you piss him off.
That seems.
Giant?
What's that?
Andre the Giant?
Mm-hmm.
Careful, you don't want his eye on you.
Don't want his ire.
As you walk in, and this establishment is pristine. It looks like everything is quite literally made of gold in here. The banisters, the statues, even the ceiling itself, everything in here just is extravagant to the max. Card games, dice
Johnny
games,
is his gold member.
everything you can think of as the games of chance are just strewn about. And even for like the downtime, there seems to be a bit of a crowd here. But Boris begins to lead you quickly through like the establishment, and you're clocking all kinds of like security and whatnot. You give me a sec, my cat wants in.
Evie.
Who's letting the cat into the House of Chance?
Cats go.
Is it legal to count cards in this place?
Cats go where they want.
It would be cheating, sir.
That's
Also,
not
a little
cheating,
moves the tabaxi.
and it's not illegal.
As you
Yeah,
as you
say
begin
that
to
in
walk
any
through
casino and see.
Yeah.
as you begin to
Walk
walk
They can fire
through
you.
the casino itself, Boris kind of like nods, just like gives it like a little click to his left. Another eye, 2 o'clock. The muscly looking one with the dog.
Hmm.
Is it like an actual flesh and blood dog?
And
or
you
is
look
it
over
like a
and
mechanical dog.
You look over and you see this man again, very finely tailored, custom made suit. He's got cufflinks that have eyes on them. Sitting next to him is just this massive mastiff. He's just got a hand on the dog's head, sort of like drumming his fingers as he's like watching the floor. That one there's Bulldog Smith.
Appropriately named.
Yeah. He's Johnny's Houndmaster.
I'm assuming there's more than just the one dog then.
Yeah, but that's the one he takes around with him all the time.
Mhm.
The others are probably in the kennel at the moment.
And I'm assuming the kennel is underground, so that would be a thing we all have to deal with.
Yeah, let's hope we don't have to. As you go, you get into the little buffet area and you start gathering your food. And there's an individual like off to like a off left stage, just slowly like strumming a guitar at the moment. Another human dressed in just a very fine looking suit, almost like shock white platinum hair. Not really paying attention to the crowd, just slowly strumming along. But there's Ricky. They're all out in force today. I don't like this.
Is he another eye?
Yep. He's the entertainment of the establishment here. Ricky the Flare. That's what they call him here.
You son of a bitch!
Ric Flair, yes!
If he doesn't go, whoop, I don't want him.
All right, so which one's gonna be Arn Anderson?
Oh.
You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Arnold the Anderson Palmer.
So that's 3 out of the 7. Let's hope we don't have to see the rest of them here. What exactly are you had in mind coming here, Max?
Just casing the place out and getting some lunch. That is the entirety of what we're doing here.
Let's see. Well, what you see here is pretty much what anybody in the city ever sees.
So which is the way to further downstairs?
Kind of just like gives like a very like curt nod to the left. There's a room over there that'll take us down.
Okay.
A little pulley elevator. From my understanding, the establishment has 3 floors underneath it.
Are we at the buffet or are we just
You're at
walking around
you're at the buffet right now.
So choking me with like a plate full of food is like, well, how do we get to the door? Because it's guarded.
It's open right now, but that's because we got 3 of the 7 up here. That and there's not much going on over there. Come busy time, that door will definitely be patrolled. We're either gonna have to get in through there quietly, or we're gonna have to find another way in. I may have to call in some favors, but I have somebody that's technically on the inside that can help us with at least getting our weapons and gear in here. As well, technically we're not even gonna be able to get anything through security at the front.
Out of character, did Max put his swords in his cufflinks? Just out of curiosity, out of character.
I wasn't aware that I had to like specifically do anything for that, but if he did have to do something like that, then he probably didn't.
Technically, all you got to do is put on the cufflinks, and if you think about it, they go in.
Okay. Yeah, he wasn't really planning for a fight right now, so he probably didn't. But I'll take note of that for next time. We may as well go ahead and enjoy ourselves. You've got some time. They've got a lot of food.
Yeah, they do. I mean, we're gonna not draw attention. We might as well look like we're eating lunch, I guess.
Okami's already eating.
Yeah,
There's no looking like she's eating lunch.
Yeah, no, we were absolutely here to eat lunch, but
She is the lunch.
but yeah, they will just grab a plate of food and go sit down at a table and go from there.
Okay. As you begin to eat at the buffet, just trying to enjoy the food and the scenery with a little bit of a creeping danger in the back of your mind, Toki, you clock something.
Okay.
Cutting across the back of the casino, you see what can only be described as a dragon woman, being like in a soft red dress, being ushered along the back wall by this large cloaked individual with a gnarled staff as it's walking by, and every time she kind of stops, he just nudges her forward just a little bit more.
When I see that, I'm gonna try to get Max's attention and go, "Is that Val?" I motion towards the dragon lady that's being forcibly moved around.
It sure is.
You can see as this individual is moving with her and keeps prodding her, they leave almost like a brief aura of cold behind them. As you can see the fine carpet on the ground sort of cracking and then getting wet as the ice just melts quickly after his steps move.
Would I recognize him as a water or ice genasi?
You can't really see much of him. He's just head to toe covered in this black cloak.
Gotcha.
Boris, is that one of the usual boys?
Yep.
Amazing. You got a name for me?
You call him Dead Man.
You son of a bitch.
Dead Man Calloway.
You absolute motherfucker.
Wow. Wow, sir.
Look.
Wow.
They want their names back.
You went all in, sir.
I did.
Fuck. Let me guess. Is this the whole 8 horsemen shit?
No, it's not the 4 horsemen.
Fucking Artificer Arn Anderson. Clack clack.
Main leader isn't Johnny. His name's Vince somehow.
Artificer Arn Anderson hits you with a spine buster. It's 47 d12 damage.
God damn it.
I love this. Keep going.
But as As the two of them get into the pulley elevator and it shuts, that is where we are going to end for this week.
Ah!
And we're only missing like 3 people.
No, I need to know if I succeeded. Yeah, you have no idea.
You
That
did
first
succeed.
one, the 18 was off of a 9 roll. Okay.
Yeah, no, you succeeded. You succeeded. Sylvia's
I'm
fine.
stressed.
Oh.
So when Sylvia comes to, Sylvia will be fine.
I'm just so stressed out about it.
You cleanly severed and reattached an arm, and you didn't Claire's the piercing, so you're fine.
Claire's the piercing.
I wanted to focus
I
on
feel
the
like it's pretty
piercing
hard
while
to
they were
clear
doing the
the piercing.
surgery.
I mean, so that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning on in. If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we're doing. Before I get into the shows, I should announce that starting next week, Dicember will begin once again. For those of you who don't know what Dicember is, it's a little giveaway that we do every December where we give away a set of dice every show. This time around, the dice are actually being provided by HB Fox from the dice that Fox has created themselves. So if you want your very own pair of HB Fox dice, which are guaranteed to roll tons of nat 20s unless you're Fox, like I'm not kidding. This dice, this one right here, just rolls so well.
And I have stopped using dice that I've made because they always roll so poorly for me.
It's the curse of a maker.
I mean, you've seen how my dice roll. They kind of crap out at least half the time, if not more. But not the Fox dice. Not the Fox dice. Maybe I should start rolling them for all my death saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, duh.
Roll the dice you know that aren't going to fail. But those will kick off on the... Those will actually... Dicember will actually kick off next week, December 2nd, which is next Monday's game. And they will continue on throughout. Other show information... Thursday nights on Saturdays, or not Saturday, Thursday night on Saturdays. I'm inventing a new time apparently. Thursday night games on in December.
You can do it.
In December are not going to be Mass Effect and Tricorn Isles. Those are going to go on a bit of a break, as that is when the holiday game is going to take place, which is Mouse Guard. We're doing it on Thursday, that way Raven can get in on the action. Is he's really been wanting to play a Mouse Guard game, so we're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna be doing like the Thursday crew for just that month, and then starting back in January we're gonna kick things back up again with Mass Effect and with Tricorn Isles. So episode 1 of that will be on the 5th of December. And we will continue on through the month of December. But yeah, shows wise, you have us here on Mondays for Destiny Forge, which is our longest running, almost I would say flagship game that pretty much started everything off here. And then coming up on Tuesday, we have another episode of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot. On this upcoming Thursday, it will not be a game because it's Thanksgiving and people, well, I should say US Thanksgiving. So those in the States will be with family and all that. So there will be no show this Thursday. It's upcoming.
Also, no Under the Mountain.
Yeah, no Under the Mountain this week, but there will be Under the final episode of Under the Mountain on the 6th.
Arson boys.
Yeah, right. Cass is like, you guys have to wait for backup. I'm like, you really expect the Bo and Johnny to wait for backup?
Nah, I'm gonna send the rat to go get the old people, and then we're gonna just kick in the door.
But yeah, so the 6th will be the final episode of Under the Mountain, but we will be coming back on no, we won't be coming back on Saturday because there is no show this Saturday. Last Saturday should have been an episode of Withered Wastes.
Drop grids.
Gruds crashed.
Oh, no.
Lost Chris.
But yeah, so we will go ahead and we'll pick up Saturday on the 7th. Man, my voice is going to be completely shot that week. But that's a
Sorry about
lot.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, so we will be we'll be kicking things off back again on the 2nd, like I said, for December. But for now, we are going to go ahead and head on off. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning in, and we will catch you later.